Okay.
What we do here is go back.
Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream. My name is Tim, the one and only child of Mecha. What's going on? Man, what a day, you guys. It's Wednesday. It's hump day. They call it hump day for a reason. Because it sucks. Today, what a day. In real life world. But this ain't real life world. This is Gumpa world. Let's get some stuff done tonight. Looks like Bailey won the t-shirt and everything, so good job, B. Man, I know I promised you guys on Monday that I would show you the new hats and everything. Man, it's been such a shitty day and so crazy and so, you know, just wild. We're not gonna do that tonight. So I'm gonna try to show you guys that on Friday. I promise. It did it. Let's put it this way. It took everything in my power just to be on tonight. It's just been crazy. So very, very hectic day. Work and stuff. I'm sure you guys probably understand. But hey, we're here. We're doing it. And that's the thing. Especially with something like this. A build like this, man. Got to get down to it and you got to get into the nitty gritty. So let's see. Aw, Justin. Don't be like that. Anyway, so what we're going to do, we're going to start customizing the Zaku tonight. We finished up the Mohawk, and I will show you that here momentarily. But first we're going to kind of rewind it a little bit. And we're going to show you something that we showed several streams ago. Kind of give you an update on that. But first, if you want one of these awesome blackout Mecha shirts, we also have them in Gundam, and then it says Xeon on it. Also hats. You can get these on the Child of Mecha website. childofmecha.com. Hit the store button up at the top. You'll be transported to the store where you'll see shirts, hats, bags, other cool stuff. Go get you some of that. If you need kits or paints or anything amazing, let's see if I can get it right tonight. Boom! Right there. USA Gundam Store. Go hit up the boys and Adam and the boys there. They've got a 15% off thing going on right now on everything, in stock or not. So maybe go spend some money. Just an idea. Aside from that, excuse me. If you see any of the tools and materials and things like that we're working on tonight, hit up the little Amazon link just down below. That will take you to the Amazon store where I've basically curated all of the tools and stuff like that we work with, materials and things. Also, camera gear for streaming. If you're into that, it's fun. It's a cool pastime. And then also books for inspiration as well. So some really cool ones that we have covered many, many moons ago. Go back to the earlier streams. You'll see the book reviews and stuff like that. But aside from that, let's get to work, shall we? What's going on, everyone in the chat, including Justin? Because he thinks I'm ignoring him. I don't know why. Anyway, let's see. Let's just to quickly say hi to everybody here. How shall we? Let's see. Space Rat 53. George Lelios. Digging the tunes. Tim chooses them. Yes, I do. Let's see. Who else? There's Justin. There's Gizmo Con Gumplo. What's going on? Jonathan. Ultraman Dyna. What's going on? Gamer Bud. Howdy. Man, Justin, the tracks are fire, dude. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. Justin and I don't share tastes in music. Yeah. Captain Weirdbeer, what's going on? Kenneth Chung, howdy. Sockyard Hendren, what's going on? Edwin RSA, what's going on? Let's see here. Carlo Castro's here. What's going on, Carlo? Spider2K2, James 2. Geo, what's going on, Gumpa Geo? Everybody here. Jeremy Christopher Russell's over there on Facebook. He says, good evening. Justin says, I'm going to bust you up. No, I meant Facebook, LOL. Bring it, son. Alright. So, with that being said, let's go camera 2. Alright, so what you're seeing here is, if you remember, I think a couple streams ago, I explained that I had a bit of a mishap with the Jesta's back support arm. So what happened was, sprayed the gloss, wet coat to get a high gloss on it, and then I think I overstepped a little bit and put masking tape down on it just a bit too soon. So when I went to remove the masking tape after I sprayed satin on the other parts. It had this nice masking tape texture along with the stripes of where the tape was. That was not going to work for me. That it looked horrible, and I was just like, nope, not going to happen. So, a few streams ago, I showed you how to lightly sand down and scuff the gloss coat down, kind of to just even it out and everything. And well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the finished results. Now, you can't see it right now because the light's not really shining very well, but oh, look at that. That is like almost a mirror finish. I mean, all the way throughout. That is just lovely. Oh, that's glossy, ladies and gents. That right there is glossy. Yeah. That's what we're talking about. So, still need to spray the other side. This side's actually not that bad. This side leveled a lot better. So I think what I'm going to do is basically just spray this with another coat rather than sanding it down. But this side, ooh, yes, yes. Bailey says, how many coats is that? A lot. Yeah, a lot. So I'm going to put this out of the way so as not to damage it while we're customizing the Zaku tonight, yeah? So we're going to put this right over here out of the way. How many coats? Ugh. I want to say probably 4 or 5. Yeah, probably 4 or 5. And that's not intentional either. Of course, the one coat that I screwed up on, so you could probably subtract 1 there. So 3 or 4 maybe. So, you know, the biggest thing was, you know, once the paint goes down, I sanded that smooth with like 1500, 2000 wet grit to get that base already baby butt smooth. Put on your gloss coats, and I did heavy coats, you know, just every single time, heavy coats, just to get that mirror kind of high gloss finish, right? So I'm happy it came out. I think it looks pretty good. So let's see. Jeremy Christopher also says, great work. Feel like I've missed out on this. Not really. No, we covered it once a few streams ago, and then haven't touched on it since. So, nah, nobody's definitely not missed out on things here at this point. Hey, Gary Gumpla's over there on Twitch. He says, woot, I'm here. Hello there, Tim. Hello, Gary. How are you, sir? I got stickers from Gary. And they're pretty cool stickers. Let me go grab them here real quick because I do want to show you guys because they're pretty cool. I like them. So let's see here. Oh, excuse me. All right. So in addition to the stickers, they also sent me this cool little thank you card. That was nice, right? So if you guys are not familiar with Gary, YRag Gumpla over there on Instagram. Here, let's go camera 1 so you guys can get the full breadth of these cool little stickers. Look at this. Isn't that cool? Little Deadpool with the Gundam helmet on, right? And then I like the regular. I like this regular logo right here. That's pretty cool. But yeah. So, cool little stickers. I really dig them. Gary, I'm going to be sending you some very soon. Hopefully by the end of this week. Just waiting on a few things to come in on my side though, right? So, but yeah, those are going to be going on the workbench with the other stickers that I've got from folks. Yeah. Fun. Let's see. George Lelios over there says, Gary rocks. Look at you, Gary. Awesome slaps. Nice. Tex Marquise, she says, hey, you got some too. Yes, I did. Yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see. Everybody says nice. Tex Marquise says Gary is the best. Wow, those little cool gamer bud. Chris R, nice. See, look at you, Gary. Everybody loves him. Everybody loves him. That's awesome, man. Jeremy Christopher Russell over there on Facebook, he says, that's epic. Good idea. Crossover for custom Gundam build. Yeah, right? I thought it was cool. They're cute little stickers, man. I like those. I really do. And, you know, if you guys follow Gary on Instagram, you probably should at this point. YRAG Gumpla Gary, spelled backwards, of course. You know, he's all about that Deadpool thing, which is kind of a cool theme of his particular account. So, yeah, go follow him on Instagram, you guys. It's worth it. It's worth it. All right. Gary says, I'm stoked. Thanks, Tim. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Always nice. You know? Cool. I'm tired. I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired. It's a mess. It's been a messed up Wednesday. Let's do some customizing, shall we? Let's do this. All right, Superset5 says, hello, everyone. Just got home from work. What have I missed? So you just got home from work too. I work from home, so I don't ever get home from work, technically. But let's go camera 2, shall we? All right. So, and Superset, you haven't missed much. Haven't missed much. All right, so we've got Johnny Ridden Zaku 2, right? Now, last couple of streams, we have been building the Moa Hawk. Mother of all heat hawks. Moa Hawk. Coined by Bailey. Thank you, B. So I finished up the Moa Hawk to where I really kind of like it at this point. And it's not too much different from what you guys saw on the last stream, but just with well, that's a little bit too tight, I think. Right about there. Yeah. So just with some slight differences, right? So we've got the box scribe on both sides, duplicated that on both sides, added just this kind of little round element here, this little Kotobukiya guy there. Sharpened both sides of the blade. I think we did that last stream, maybe? I don't know. But anyway, both sides are sharpened up to match. Looks really good. Nice bevel on both edges. So that looks really quite nice. We got that nice little vent at the back here to balance it out, right? And then down here, let's see, right along here. Let's actually get zoomed in a little bit closer to that so you guys can see that with a little bit more detail. So around this kind of recessed, why isn't that focusing? There she goes. Around this recessed ring area, I added some kind of half-rounded strips, similar to what we had on the drawing right there, right? So added these in. There's 6 of them right here, and then just a little round bit there. So there she is in all of her glory, the Mohawk. Done, dusted, calling it a day. Yeah, I think it came out amazingly. So thank you guys for your amazing input, number one. So a lot of people kind of put in on this, especially a few streams ago when we were kind of conceptualizing and everything. That was a good stream. So if you guys haven't checked that out, definitely go back and watch that one, you kind of see how this idea came together, because it was originally going to be something completely different, but then it just kind of took a hard right and went in a completely different direction. So, yeah. I really, really love how this came out, and it's definitely going to be a great weapon. So, this is done. We're going to put this off on the shelf up here so as not to get it messed up or lose it or whatever, right? So, all right, so you guys, back to this guy. Whoa, let's get zoomed out so you're not just seeing a little bit of him, right? There we go. Perfect. Space Rat 53 says, rough Wednesday for me too. Not sure if I want to start building something else or just chill and watch the stream tonight. Kind of doing some concept work for Zaku project Black Rabbit. The Black Rabbit. Those of you not familiar with that terminology, it's from Advance of Zeta. The Black Rabbit is basically like their version of the Grim Reaper, which I have had thoughts of doing. Don't get me wrong, but Space Rat 53, I'm glad you're kind of in on the Black Rabbit thing from Watership Down. At least that's what I hope. I hope that's what it is from. If I'm wrong, then oh well. But if not, that's still pretty damn cool. All right. So anyway. So we got our Johnny-ridden Zaku 2, right? We need to make this look a little bit different, yeah? So we're going to do, again, some conceptualizing and stuff like that today. We've got, I've got parts bins. I got this guy over here at the ready. I've got the kits that we showed a couple streams ago. You know, the partsy kits. So yeah, that's all ready to go. Freddie Torres is here. What's up, Freddie? So Bailey says Black Rabbit had a dream. Nice. Tex Marquis says, so did the Velveteen Rabbit, just saying. Yeah. I still like the Black Rabbit from Watership Down, you guys. If you don't know Watership Down, go and either watch the Netflix series. It's like 3 or 4 parts. Really well done. Great voice acting, by the way. Or, if you're so inclined, get the audiobook, because it's much more detailed and kind of fleshed out, right? So, yeah, check out Watership Down. It's a very good book. It's a very good book. Let's see. Billy posted the link. Advance of Zeta Reboot. Inlay. Yeah, that was the name. Black Rabbit had a dream. Oh, interesting. Ooh, look at that. Is that the hold up. Is that the Zaku that is the inlay? What? Hello. I did not know about this. That's pretty cool, right? It's a badass little looking Zaku. I dig it. Yeah. I love the names, man. I love the names. Ella Ray Ra, Inlay, Kahar, Hazel, Big Wig, all of those, man. Those are so great. Fiverr, Hazenflay. God, such a cool kind of world. If you guys haven't jumped into the mythology of Watership Down, it really is good. Yeah, it really is good. Space Rat 53, Black Rabbit is more for the story behind my custom GM Kai and the rival / later ally for the story I kind of put together for those 2 units I'm designing and going to start making here in time. Sweet, sweet. Jeremy Christopher Russell, he says, have you used panel liner? What's your method of panel detailing? So do you mean actually making custom panel lines, like scribing them in, or filling them in afterwards with panel lining fluid? If it's the if it's scribing panel lines, I use BMC chisels. Some could use MadWorks, but if you're talking about the latter, then I use this stuff right here, the panel line accent color, and then clean it up with a little bit of Zippo lighter fluid. Does the trick every time, and the results, I mean, speak for themselves, really. Yeah, filling them in afterwards. So yeah, so I use the panel line accent color from Tamiya. So that's what I use. All right. So you guys, we've got parts bins for days. We've got a blank kit, and we've got an hour and a half to kill. Let's do this. Let's do this. All right. So, where should we begin? I think we should begin with the backpack, yeah? I think the backpack needs a bit something more, right? So let's see what we've got here. Let's see, this, that's an old Sazabi 1.0 arm. I don't think we're going to be using that. There's the Sazabi 1.0 rifle. Again, not using that. Here's another shield, though. That could come in handy. We'll keep that off to the side. These are the side leg units to the Sinanju Stein. Let's see here. Almost thinking of something with these, right? Because these have, you know, pivoting action, right? Maybe something along these lines. You know, maybe, I don't necessarily think off to the side right here because it would run into the shield. These are a little bit too wide, but maybe coming off of this, these circular deals here, maybe off to the side, maybe like that, right? So that's an option. That's something that we can definitely explore more down the line. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Ooh, here we go. Little fuel tank. Ah, shit. These little fuel tanks. I forget where these are from, to be honest with you. These might be from the Sazabi 1.0. But we'll keep these off to the side. Those are always handy, right? And here's, whoa. Losing parts here. As I dig to the bottom of this parts bin, right? There we go. So, all right. So we've got both of these lower leg thruster things here, right? So maybe kind of almost like a wing formation. That could be something. That could be something. We can explore that, right? And then, you know, what's to say that we get rid of these two little guys right here, and we pop these little guys on in their place. Again, another option. I'm not set in stone on any of this stuff, right? Now, what I really like here, these parts right here from, these are shoulder parts from the Wing Custom Zero Perfect Grade, right? Really like the look of these things. And we can definitely utilize these. Now, not in the backpack, I don't think. What I'm thinking here is something like that, right? Maybe pop these off here. Pop those spikes off. Maybe something along those lines. That'd be kind of cool, right? Have this pivoting, sort of like the shoulder armor from the Aussie, right? That I did, and almost like this the shoulder shield. That could be really, really interesting. Yeah, that could be really, really interesting. And the cool thing is that we already have a pivot point. Let me see if I can get this shoulder off of here. We already have this pivot point here that we can utilize, right? So we can pop that right there, and then we can utilize this. Something like that. Maybe an idea, right? Maybe an idea. So again, very fluid, just kind of seeing what's there and what works, right? That's the name of the game. Let's see. Gary Gumpla, driving now, going to work, but still watching and listening. Drive safe, dude. Astray Car, are we kit bashing today? Gaining ideas, let's put it that way. Superset 5, have you heard about the Master Archive book for the new Gundam yet? No, I have not. That's interesting. Didn't know they were coming out with that. But if they are, might have to invest. Bailey over on YouTube says, that sounds cool, Space Driver 53. I love that you're placing it into the plausibility of the timeline. Definitely. Bailey says, I tend to do that whenever I do a custom. Yeah, the story. I kind of do the same thing, you guys. Spider2K2, James 2, he says, if you're going to put the fuel tanks, why not place them on the legs? Or would that be too much of a Fetty target? Yeah, I think the legs are a little bit much right now. You know, with the sweeping kind of covers and everything like that. So, I don't know if that, I think more the aesthetic would be kind of putting those in place there, right? If I was to do that even. I don't even know if I'll add those to it, right? So it's all very, very much a work in progress at this point. It's very loose. It's very, like, again, very fluid at this point, right? We've got these here from the Sinanju Stein, and I know I have the covers for them too. Yeah. So we've got the, get in there. So we've got the covers here for the Sinanju Stein, yeah? So we could potentially put something on there like, ooh, something on there kind of like that. Another option. I don't know. Just, again, playing with form, playing with function, yeah? So I've still got both of them here. So that's really good. So we'll kind of put those off to the side, yeah? What else? What else do we have here? Ooh. We've got this lower rack of thrusters from the Sazabi 1.0. Again, options. Let's see. Andre Janelle Franklin, what's going on, Andre? He says, yes. He says, no, keep the spikes. I don't know, the spikes I think are sacrificable, if that's even a word. I don't know. Is that a word, you guys? At this point, I'm not I'm not in love, and I'm not connected to the spikes at this point. Seeing that this is going to be so more of a custom unit, yeah, the spikes are expendable at this point. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, there you go, Bailey, expendable. Awesome. Captain Weirdbeard says, dig the shoulder. Space Draft 53, yeah, it's kind of what if I was in the Universal Century, so mostly doing the post 1 year war going into Zeta, me and the Zaku Black Rabbit fight and meet each other a few times. Oh, okay, cool, interesting. Andrew Young says, hello, decided to take a break from watching 20 episodes of Sailor Moon to come here. Okay. Spider2K2 says, at least you have backup Zaku now if you need more parts, Tim. Yes. So, you guys, two fine gentlemen, Spider2K2, James, and Chris R. were nice enough to hook me up with two sacrificial Zaku 2 units, Zaku 2.0s, so I can basically go to town with those and just kind of do whatever I want. So, thank you guys. Appreciate it. Big time. Andre Janelle Franklin says, then and the shield. Oh, them and the shield. Yeah, oh, yeah. So, the I guess the spikes in the shield, yeah. So, but, you know, another option, like I said before, is what if you had double shields? That could be interesting too, right? What if you had double shields? That could be something. And maybe, what if on the shield, what if he had like a booster thingy attached to it, you know? Maybe flush mount, maybe not pivoting or anything like that. Maybe just kind of just like that, right? Or maybe up here. Who knows, right? Always an option. Always an option, right? Very fluid at this point. Andrew Young says, that plethora of parts, gimme. No. Ditch the spikes, replace them with minus molds. Yeah, you know what? And I like that look too, the kind of the caps on the spikes and everything. I do like that look. That is kind of a nice look. I like that look on the camphor and things like that too. Bailey expendable, yes, again. Astray Kai, but the spikes on the Sazabi make it more metal. Maybe. Bailey says, I love seeing the minus molds or just round molds on the shoulder pauldron, but it's getting played out, Andrew Young. No, I don't know. I think it's still a very valid aesthetic. I really love the look of it, and you could do it in a bunch of different ways too, I think. I know Ultraman Dyna is working on something very, very similar to that, and he's got a different take, which is really, really cool on it. Andrew Young says, you want another Zaku 2.0? LOL, I still got one in the bin. Hey man, send it to me, sure. I'll take all the parts. I'll take all the parts. Spire2K2, James 2, Tim, their sacrifice will be for the greater good. Absolutely, it will be. It absolutely will be. Jay Lynch says, was checking Pinterest just now and saw this. Oh, look at that. That's interesting, right? It's very similar. Very similar in design to the Mohawk, right? That's pretty cool, though. Hey, great minds and all, right? Very cool. Captain Weirdbeard, double shoulder shields plus boosters looks dope. Yeah, I think so. It's another option, right? Just another option. Spacer FT3, I'm replacing the shoulder spikes for the kunai mounts. From the Efreet? Is that what you're talking about? Whether to keep the shoulder shield or pick up another Zaku for dual round shoulders and convert the shoulder shield into a knuckle shield. Interesting idea. Yeah, I do like that look, especially after that episode of Unicorn Gundam. I forget the name of it. But yeah, the knuckle shield, man, that thing just kicked ass. Andrew Young says, make the head meaner, add a 0.5 millimeter plate to make the visor look thinner, make him look mean. Baby steps, dude, baby steps. Baby steps. We're creating form at this point. We're not, it's a very high level sort of thing right now. It's not, we're not getting into the nitty gritty just yet. Just yet. We're not there. Andrew Young, oh no, Andre Janelle Franklin, what if the spikes were like guns that shoots beams? Interesting. I don't know if it would necessarily go with the aesthetic that I'm looking for, but that's an interesting, definitely an interesting, you know, idea, you know? Maybe have like little mini laser beams coming out of the thing, right? Andrew Young says, or take inspiration from AOZ, Zaku's, and Hyzax. Those are unique. They are definitely unique. And that's something I kind of did with the Aussie was I tilted the visor portion up about, I don't know, maybe 1 millimeter in the back. So it did give it a much more aggressive kind of look to it. So yeah, that's definitely something on the table. But again, that's getting kind of higher into the details than what we're doing right now. What we're doing right now is just basically exploring the form of this thing, right? Trying to come up with a game plan of what we want to do in terms of actually, you know, the actual silhouette of this thing. Now, these are the side skirts from a 1/100 scale Grimgird, right? So these could be very, very interesting because they have this nice kind of curve to them, right? So what could be an option is to maybe connect these to, connect these to like a fuel pod like this, right? And just kind of have these slightly wrap around those to armor them down, yeah? And then maybe have them come out of here, kind of like that. Ooh, I like that. Ooh, I like that idea. Maybe that's the first eureka moment, you guys. What do you think? I kind of dig that. I dig that a lot right now. Yeah. That would work pretty damn nicely. Yeah. I think that's a definite idea. I think that's a definite idea that we need to we definitely need to bookmark that idea, quote unquote, right? So I'm putting these and these off to the side. I need a bin. Here's a bin. All right, so boom, in the bin, in the idea bin, the bookmark bin, whatever we want to call it. I don't know. But again, this is all just kind of, we're trying to get the form of this thing, right? Let's see, what else do we have in here? We got these cool, these are the back cowls from a, what is this from? A New Gundam 1.0, I believe. And then we've got these shin covers from Hayakushiki. Well, it'd be good if I was on camera. Hayakushiki 1.0, yeah. So we've got 2 of these. And let's see, we've got 2 of these jobbers here, right? So those are cool. Ooh, and then we've got 2 of these guys from Sananju Stein. These are the back legs of these, all right? That would be interesting as well. Ooh, you guys, I don't know if you remember this or not, but the custom weapon that I created, the Kukri style kind of short sword type of thing that I created for the Aussie that I just never got around to using because I came up with a better design for the Aussie, something more menacing. But I saved it. So, again, an option. But I think that's getting into the weeds a little bit more than what I want to do right now again. Okay, so these are neat. All right, so these got these kind of like wing spikes. these deals, both short and long. I have a set of these. So I got their partners in the bin off to the side here. So you know what? These are cool. These are from the high grade 1/100 Strike. So yeah, I mean, come on, everything's cooler with like long weird spikes coming out of jetting out from weird places, right? So again, options, right? These are all options, and you want to explore the form of this thing, and you want to get the silhouette right, the shadow of it, if you will, because that overall silhouette. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Okay, so this is actually a part from the Aussie. This is the back kind of thruster unit from the Sinanju Stein, but I rounded everything over, right? Where did I put that? Shoot, I lost the, here it is. So originally, very kind of squared and angled and stuff like that, right? So this is all rounded and stuff. So again, options, yeah? But if I wanted to use this, obviously I'd have to round that over, which is not a big deal because I kind of like that look anyways, especially for a Xeon unit, right? What else do we have in here? We've got, this is the knee. This is the front knee to a wing, what is it, a wing Verka? Yeah. And what would happen if we kind of maybe slotted these types of things in with one another, or kind of played with that shape, right? Maybe sanded these two side humps down and kind of popped that in there, maybe rounded this cut out a little bit to make that fit better. I don't know what we would use that for, but it's kind of a cool look, right? I don't know. So let's see. Jeremy Christopher also says pods from the Cubelay. I think I may have spelled that wrong. Oh no, I got what you were talking about, dude. So let's go back up here. Andre Janelle Franklin over there on Facebook. What if the spikes? Oh, we actually read that. Okay, so we're not as far back on the comments as I thought. Sweet. Bailey says yes, use those. I'm liking the fuel pod armor. Yes, thank you. So everybody likes the bookmarked idea. I like the bookmarked idea too. So that's why we bookmarked it, right? Space Rat 53, yes, armor wrap the fuel tanks. Yeah, because why wouldn't you, right? It just makes sense, yeah? I mean, it's just that's like, it's like putting a target on your back, a high explosive target too, right? So it's like, why wouldn't you armor up the fuel tanks? Andrew Young, Tim, you ever see the Japanese builder who did this sexy looking detailed build of the Psycho Zaku, used bread clips on the back, ended up painting it green? I probably have, but just from your description, I have no idea. Bailey says, love the kukri blades, so useful. Yeah, and I do so still love the design of this thing, the curve and just the spiky handle and all that, right? So let's explore that, shall we? Let's get this into the hand of the Zaku here, a slightly smaller unit than the Aussie, the Ozymandias, right? Let's see what it looks like. Let's get him to actually hold it here, because that's half the issue. Yeah, not bad. It's a little loosey-goosey. I'd have to scribe in a notch for the tab that he's got here, right, in his hand. But it's not bad, yeah. It's not bad. And what if just like a edgy badass, he kind of reverse held it, right? Kind of like that. He kind of did this sort of thing, right? Interesting look, right? Interesting look. Again, all options are on the table at this point, you guys. All options are on the table. Enrica Asanohashi, what's going on, man? What's up, people? It's been a while. It has been a while. Thanks for coming back. Andrew Young, I apologize if that offended anyone. I don't know. I'll screw it. I'll DM you the pics. Okay, so that's probably what came in. Yeah, George Lelios. I dig that. Yeah, I dig that too. I kind of like the look of the kukri. Let's see. Here we go. Here's some pictures from Andrew. What do we got here? Oh, look at that. That's actually really nice. I dig that. Yeah. Yeah. I like that a lot. Might have to steal some ideas from that. Not too many. Just a few. But thank you, Andrew. That's cool looking. I dig it. I dig it. I dig that a lot. I have never seen that. No. No, Andrew, I have not. That's actually a new one for me. Let's see. Got all sorts of doohickeys in here and stuff, right? Let's see. Well, that's the other cow unit for that Sinanju Stein thruster here. Okay, so cool shapes that I cut off the old Stein leg. There's the old Stein head that I never used. Shin guards here for the Grimgird 1100. Probably explore those shapes are cool. So these kind of talon things from whatchamacallit, the what's the big bird looking thing? The Heimdall? I forget. The mobile armor from IBO second season with the kind of claw things. So these are kind of those claw things from that, right? Very cool shapes there, yeah. Knee armor here from 144 Grimgird. We can explore that a little bit here. So, yeah, I think all these shapes are definitely some very cool ideas. Hashmal, thank you guys. I knew it began with an H. I just didn't really care. Let's see now. What if we got crazy, right? What if we got a little crazy here? A little crazy train action. And went, let's see. Where is it here? Okay. Something like this. This is from the 1.0 1.0 Suzabi, right? Is that how this goes? Something like that. Yeah, there we go. What if we went a little crazy, right? What if we went a little crazy and kind of did... Whoops. Where did it go? Shit. Oh, here it is. Something similar to that. Maybe not with this full sweeping thing over here, right? But maybe, just maybe, just more something like that. Yeah. That could work. That could work. And then, let's see. And then two, hang on. So formulating an idea here. Let's see. Get this back in place here. Right? So what if it kind of looked like something like that, yeah? And this shield would slot in there, but then still have free range of movement, and this would basically just be kind of a front cover for the shoulder. Ooh. Yeah. Because obviously, you know, the big sweeping part, you know, this thing, that's a bit too much for a mobile suit this size. But just using the truncated piece here, just that alone, I think is an interesting possibility. I like that. And then, of course, you know, you've got the back unit here, which is just plain, which again, I like that as well. Now, obviously, this is the original width of the Sazabi 1.0 shoulder. We'd have to cut that down drastically because it would just look like clown car on top of the Zaku shoulder, right? It would look stupid. So I think we're bookmarking that possibility. So there's those four. I like that. We're going to bookmark that. I like that a lot. What else do we have here? Ooh, okay. These are interesting. Let's see if I have its partner in here. Let's see. Ooh, yeah, okay. So this is kind of the, what is this? This is the front, I guess, ankle armor from the Sazabi 1.0. I like that particular piece a lot, right? So we're going to keep that out. We're just going to kind of hold on to that guy. Yeah, okay. So, and here's the armor piece for that. So again, cool shapes that we got going here. Knee armor from the Sazabi 1.0. And you guys, again, if you want to buy a kit for solely just parts use and stuff, the Sazabi 1.0 at this point, with the, you know, with the release of the Verka several years ago, has definitely dropped in price, but also availability at this point too. So if you can score it at a good price, why not, right? It makes sense. Because it's very, very partsy. So top shoulder piece from the Sinanju Stein. Got two of these. These could be interesting, especially on the backpack, right? If we were to do something with this part, this could come underneath like that, right? Ooh, that would look wicked, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would look pretty damn cool. So leave that literally on the table. Let's see, but then also we have the hip armor from the Sinanju Stein as well. Where are those other parts here? Okay, so there's the other armor piece for that. And then I've got the underside kind of shoulder, you know, the pieces that go right here for the Sinanju Stein. Again, cool parts that we could probably utilize. I'm trying to find, oh, it's right there. Duh. Shit. Been looking for it this whole time, and it's right there on the damn table. Alright, so anyway. Let's see. Spider2K2 James 2 says, dude, I just had an idea for the shin guards from the Grimgird, more armor for the fuel tanks. Okay, interesting. I don't know if they'd be wide enough, though. That's my only issue, right? Because the fuel tanks here, these little, and these are tiny fuel tanks in the grand scheme of things, right? Yeah, they're the wrong angle, unfortunately, James. And they just don't. Yeah, they don't fit around this particular diameter of fuel tank, unfortunately. But that is a good idea. We'll have to, like I said, we'll have to kind of keep in mind these shin guards, right? Enrica Asanohashi looking good with the red part only. Ultraman Dyna, I like those red parts for the shoulders too. Yeah. So these parts that we looked at earlier. Let's see. Enrica Asanohashi says, yeah, adding the black part would send the Zaku straight to Build Fighters universe, right? You don't want that. Superset 5 just got back from the kitchen. I found my mom's secret stash of Girl Scout cookies. LOL, hashtag evil laugh. There's something to be said about Girl Scout cookies. I like a good Samoa. I do like a good Samoa. They make a s'mores cookie now, which is good, but I don't know. I've had better cookies. But hey, man, go hog. Andrew Young, you should use the Hashmal horn, slap it on the head, and make it a new horn. Yeah, you know, I don't know about. I'm just not a fan of commander horns. You know, it seems like it would just break off. That would be the first thing to break off in a battle, right? So if you guys remember, like the Sinanju Stein, because I put the piece on the Aussie, it just kind of had this kind of front, like, and it wasn't a horn, it was just kind of a raised detail right here where a commander horn would be, right? And I liked that look so much better because it, you know, it gave the same impression as a commander horn, but it was a little bit more tactical in that it was like lower profile, so it wouldn't just get popped off in the first bump, right? I mean, hell, just coming out of the flight hangar on your space cruiser or whatever, you bump into that thing. Oh shit, there goes the horn. Guess I'm not commander anymore. Anyway, I digress. Spacer F23, what are those shoulder parts from Sazabi 1.0? Yes, Sazabi Master Grade 1.0. These are the 1/100 scale shoulder parts, just the kind of the front part, and then it had that big sweeping red part from those other ones, from the other parts. George Lelio says Samoa, yes. Thin Mints, Captain Weirdbeard. I'm not a Thin Mint fan. Sorry, guys. I'm just not. I'm not a mint fan to begin with. Like mint chocolate chip ice cream. Poo poo. Ugh. No. No, thank you. Andrew Young, real talk. Cinnamon bun flavor Oreo cookies, so good. Devoured more than half last night. That does not surprise me. If you're commander / ace, you should be competent pilot and not have an issue. Maybe. So, Sorvan says, yeah, commanders are supposed to be experienced enough to not knock the horns off. Noobs that hit their heads on things should be in a GM. That's good. That's good. I like that. I like that. Good call, Sorvan. Good call. And Andrew, good call both. Scalpel says, I don't know, I'd rather have horns than a commander fin. I guess, yeah. I mean, different strokes for everybody, right? Dovin Wolf style. Holy shit, yeah. Unnecessary antennas. Yeah, exactly. Corbin Den over there on Twitch, he says, hello. What's going on? Thanks for coming back. Thanks for watching. Yeah, so it's pretty good. That's a pretty good point, you know. More skilled pilots not bumping into things. There's definitely something to be said about that, right? But for my money, I don't know, man. It's just I don't know. For me, it breaks up the visual flow of something that's kind of sleek and kind of tactical, you know? And honestly, I mean, who's to say that this is a commander, right? It could just be kind of a, you know, a badass ace pilot. You don't necessarily have to be a commander to be a you know, a badass ace, right? I don't know, maybe you do. I'm just putting it out there. Corbin Den, no problem. Just dashing around avoiding painting the inner frame of my perfect grade strike freedom. That will happen, right? That will happen. So, yeah. Ace pilots still have that horn no matter what, Andrew Young says. Do they? Do they? Do we know of any examples where they don't? I don't know. I'm trying to rack my brain to think of any customized units that don't have the commander horn. Interesting. Andrew Young, Resin Schneider, Blue Gyaradoga pilot was an ace, still got that horn. Yeah, but I think, you know, the horn, I think, if I'm not correct, if I'm not wrong, more designated rank, right? A pilot's rank rather than their ace status, yeah? Because ace status came with number of kills, or at least that's what traditionally what an ace stands for. Yeah. Johnny Ridden, ace pilot, still got that horn. Yeah. Yeah. Daniel Halverson. What's going on, Daniel? He's over there on Facebook. He says Rick Dom. Yeah. Interesting. I'll have to think about that. Okay, all right. Let's do some homework, you guys. We'll put the bookmark bin off to the side here just for a second. Gato did not, sorry for typos. Gato. Sorry, you can't not do that when someone says Gato. Gato. Let's do it. Let's do it in camera one so you guys can clip it on Twitch. Ready? Here we go. Gato! I'm sure that looked amazing. Anyway, to camera. And I'm sure some smartass on Twitch will do it because that's why I did it. Because I'm a smartass too, and I respect that. So have at it. So somebody on Twitch, clip that. Anyway. Yeah, see, look, see? Okay, so Andrew Young over there on YouTube, he says, yeah, I literally was like, Gato, in my head when you said that. See? Everybody does that. Well, everybody that knows does that, right? Space Rash 53, Gato, yeah, see? See? Look at this. Okay, good call there, Bailey. What is this? The Brennis? Is that how you say that name? Brennis Ox Zaku 2, ace pilot, no horn. What's up? What's up? What's up? No horn. So yeah, so this could be something with no horn, right? I knew I've seen yeah, see, okay, so let me see something here. So this one, okay, so all right, so for the most part, let me do a screen share real quick because I want to show you excuse me, I want to show you guys this image from the link that Bailey sent over, right? Okay, so hang on, let me get the thingy here. There we go. Done and done. Okay, so this image right here, and it might be hard to see on screen. Let's try to zoom that sucker in a little bit. Let's see, and then we'll do this and get that image centered a little bit. Okay, so now for the most part, guys, for the most part, you do have commander fins, right? I mean, all these on this side, commander fin or commander horns, commander fins, whatever you want to call them. But there are a couple. This blue one here, this white one here, this guy in the middle, obviously, and it looks like there's a hint of one right here, but I can't tell. It may be like miniature or something. I don't know. Is that even a thing? I have no clue. But yeah, so that, there you go. And then there's the Brennus Ox Zaku 2 Custom. It's pretty cool looking. I dig it, yeah. So, yeah. Examples of Zakus that didn't have the horn, but had the custom paint like an Ace has, right? So, who knows? Bailey says there's another Xeon Ace that didn't even change the color of his Zaku. Yeah. Captain Weirdbeard says Tim doesn't like horny Zakus. That's true. That is very true. There is no lie to that. Andrew Young says Bernie doesn't count. Hamburger. Scuffle says if you were really an ace, you'd make your suit look as much like a scrub as possible so you wouldn't get targeted by the enemy faction. That's a strong point. That is a strong, very strong point. Maybe this ends up being Zaku Green. I think that would look cool. I'm just saying. Scuffle said, or Andrew Young, nah, I'd show off like an asshole. If you're that good, you better be an arrogant bum and show it off. Maybe. Maybe. I think you might be generalizing, though. So that could be a thing. Let's see. Yeah, Bailey says exactly at Scuffle. Yeah, I agree with Scuffle. That's tactical, right? Ultraman Dyna, the pilot of this Zaku, could be a test pilot. Test pilots are some of the best pilots in some cases. It's a fair observation, too. Andrew Young, gotta be like Char, paint your suit red, show off your skills, like, yeah, like the Red Baron or something. I've never been a fan of that kind of thought process. Make people fear you. I mean, is it really about fear or is it about getting the job done? I don't know. Scuffle says that's like a ninja bejeweling his ninja outfit. All right, I mean that right there, folks. I mean, I think that just says it's all. That says it all. I think we're done for the night. So, hey, thanks for watching the Child of Mecha stream, everybody. I mean, yeah, I mean that's just that right there is kind of a mic drop. I agree. I totally agree with that train of thought. That's like a ninja bejeweling his ninja outfit. I mean, yeah, that. What else can you say to that, right? That's brilliant. That's fucking brilliant, Scuffle. Thank you for that. George Lelio says, so many aces, why didn't Xeon win, right? No Zaku boy, James 1, he says, hi, I'm better late than never. What's up, James? We are trying to kit bash and then having a conversation on whether or not an ace needs a commander fin, horn, whatever you want to call it. There are varying arguments to both sides, so we're kind of dealing with that here real quick. But But anyway. Let's see. What else? Real quick. Let's go through these real quick. James 2K2, James 2, you missed a lot of the Eureka. Oh yeah, the parts bins and stuff like that. Yeah, we've been kind of digging in the parts bins. Bailey says, have you seen Clem's post on the wireless LEDs and base? Yes. And don't get me wrong, I have looked into the prices of those things, and they are expensive. He linked one from Samuel Decal, and the base that he got was like $110. I'll spend money on my entry, but I don't know if I'm gonna spend that just to get LEDs in. I'll wait a few years until the technology drops in price and then go for that, right? So, let's see. Let's see. Let's go back up here real quick. No Zaku boy, haha, yeah, work's been mental today. Dude, so I'm not the only one, right? Everybody's had a shit Wednesday. This is officially shit Wednesday, everybody. Welcome to the suck. It's shit Wednesday. James, trust me, brother, I feel you, man. I was the same way. Same way. Oh, Corbin Den. No, we're not stopping. We're not stopping. Don't worry about it. Over there on Twitch, we're not stopping. Andrew Young, may people fear you while you get the job done. Yeah. You can get the job done efficiently if nobody sees you coming. Something to be said about that. Spider 2K2, James 2, I feel you. Yet I work in medical transport, so it's always mental. Yeah. Andrew Young, make a name for yourself. No Zaku boy, nah, it doesn't. I wouldn't. Yeah, me neither. Kind of made Space Rat 53 kind of made a good video on why Xeon lost the 1 year war. Yeah, with all the ace pilots, right? Andrew Young, actually not true. EFF had just as many ace pilots as there was on Zeke's. Yeah, and I'm sure, like on the Gundam Wiki, there's a list of ace pilots from both sides. I've seen that before. So you can check that out. Captain Weirdbeard says Andrew should change his name to Bejeweled Ninja. I do like that. It's a great suggestion. George Lelios, horn equals target. Yeah, you know, right? Okay, so, and that's actually another valid point, though, too, because if you think of, like, enemy snipers, right? They'll look for people, you know, saluting or, you know, with medals and stuff like that, and target that person. I'm just saying. There's definitely relevance to that. No Zaku boy, he says, think of it like my car. I have a 6-cylinder engine, but it's badged as a 4-cylinder. Yeah, right? So they never see you coming. Never see you coming. Andrew Young says, can't shoot you down if you're 3 times faster. No Zaku boy, sleeper for the win. Exactly. Corbin Denwood, Yanam Kirk's count as an ace. Don't know much on the lore or characters. Yeah, me neither, man. Me neither. Oh yeah, Gary Gumpla over there on Twitch. He's talking to James. No Zaku boy. He says, yeah, you missed the Gato. Gato. That you missed it, James. We all collectively did the Gato thing. Just because someone said Gato, and you can't not do the Gato thing when someone says Gato. It's a prerequisite for being in this hobby, damn it. I don't care what you say. Anyway. So yeah. Yeah, George Lelio, shit Wednesday. There we go. Welcome to the suck, everyone. Andrew Young, no, that X base isn't worth it, especially for GBWC. You have to plug that base in, from what I remember. Better be safe than sorry, and use a battery than plug for GBWC. Yeah, and I would never plug in, I would never use a hard plug for a GBWC entry. That's just, nah. I have like these big portable battery packs to charge my phone and stuff like that. Those would power that for at least a few hours, I would think. Hey, Donnie Baxter's over there on Facebook. He says, I had a pretty decent day for once. Well, you, sir, man, you are the exception and not the rule today, brother, because we're all having shit Wednesday right now, dude. So, congratulations, man. I envy you at this point because, yeah, it's been a straight up turd for me. Bailey says, sleeper all the way. In undergrad, I dropped B18C1 in my 4-door Civic. Still had hubcaps on it. Nice. Now, mind you, I'm not a car guy, so I don't know what that means, but sounds pretty damn good. Scuffle says, the thing is, a professional pebble thrower can defeat a novice swordsman. I'm telling you guys. Okay, for those of you watching on other platforms outside of YouTube, Scuffle on YouTube has just gems of knowledge to give us. He provides it to the world. I mean, what more can you say? That's brilliance, people. Brilliance. A professional pebble thrower can defeat a novice swordsman. I do like that. I do so like that. Thank you, Scuffle. Thank you for being in our lives. It's Scuffle's world. We just live in it. Anyway. Bailey says, B18C, no one because it's GDM block my memory. It's all Greek to me. I don't know. George Lelios, generals with stars on the helmets were sniper targets. Yeah, exactly, right? Billy Kakarot 197 has really great videos on the lore behind UC. Really appreciate the work you put in for those. Corbin Dan over on Twitch. Oh, if you don't mind me asking, is there a theme for GBWC? Still thinking about doing that GM sniper diorama for it potentially. I mean, there's not like an overall theme that you need to adhere to or that is suggested. You just kind of do your own thing, right? Mine is the Zaku here that we're working on, trying to form out, is going to get slashed up by a tricked out Gelgoog Sananju Stein Sazabi monster thing. Amalgam, if you will. So that's my thing. Everybody's thing's different, right? No Zaku boy should see the batteries I put in my GBWC 50 LEDs on for 4 days, no issue. Shit, so it was mostly batteries. What'd you do? Hook up 3 or 4 car batteries in that thing, James? Man. Scuffle says, what can I say? I'm a household name. Nice. Corbin Den over there. Okay. Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if there was or was not. No, I mean, like I said, not an overall, like an overarching theme for people. Nothing's ever suggested by GBWC or laid down in the rules or anything like that. So, yeah, you do kind of your own thing. And you theme your entry as you wish. So, yeah. Let's see here. Now, the chest. The chest unit on this Zaku. I am not a fan of these brown parts, these chestables there, right? I'm just not. I don't know why. I'm not a fan of them. So, let's do some exploring if I can get the damn arms off the ball joints here. Oh, shit. I just dropped the damn hinge. Hang on. God, I'm dropping everything right now. Where did it go? Whoops. Oh, I lost a part of the foot, too. What else did I drop down here? I'm sure I dropped something else. We'll give it for later. Screw it. Anywho, let's pop the other arm off there. We'll put all that good stuff to the side. Now, let's see if we can jimmy this guy off of here. And then I've got this kind of side chest piece. This was from a... What was this from? Goof Custom Master Grade? Ooh. 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 I think we got something there, you guys. Now, obviously, this will need some extensive surgery to make it fit, right? Because the cutout for the inner joint system is much bigger on the Zaku than on the goof, whatever you want to call it. But I do like that shape a bit more. Yeah? Yeah, I do like that shape a bit more. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Bookmark that idea, people. Bookmark that idea. Where are my bookmarks? Here they are, right over here, and in the bookmark bin. Word. All right. Andrew Young, oh yeah, decided to scrap the whole back on the BST Hazel. Gonna go with something similar to the inlay wound wart, do something more AOZ than Sentinel. That's probably a good idea. Probably a good idea. Gordon Den over there on Twitch, stress gone now. Woot! Nice. Andrew Young, that's a goof costume. Yes, it is. Or at least the chest parts anyways, right? Hey, Chris Pabalate over there, Red Suns. For those of you on Instagram, he's over there on Facebook. He says, what's up? What's going on, Chris? Welcome back. Guelo over there on Twitch. He says, that looks it will work nicely. Yeah, I think so. I think that blue part on the side will work out pretty damned well, I think. So, like I said, you know, it's going to take a little bit of surgery. Whoops. Because the contours, especially the lower contour here to fit next to the body is a bit different. I'm going to need to reshape that and then probably trim off some of the back here for it to fit properly as well. But as an overall, I think that works out real nicely. And then, you know, we come back and we backfill this this gap in here, you know, with a little bit of plastic or epoxy putty or something like that, just to give that substance, you know, to give it form. So, yeah, I think that'll look real nice. Real nice. George Lelios, that's a good look. I agree. Bailey says, interesting that it still went over the frame nice. Yeah, it does. Like I said, just need some surgery. But, you know, some cutouts and things like that, some points for it to connect properly to the frame. But yeah, I think it fit really well, right? Andrew Young, why not use the FZ body chest instead? Not as out. I like the pooch of this part. This kind of booby section, I guess, if you will. No, I dig that look, right? And then, hell, if we wanted to get real crazy, we could potentially reform this curve here, and then down here, I don't know, maybe put a vent on the front, this front flat part, you know? These are, like I said, these are all options on the table at this point. Everything you see on this table is literally on this table. And it's literally on the table of, you know what I mean. So, yeah, I think this looks good. I think this is a very good look. And it definitely breaks from the monotony of just this kind of droopy sweep here that I never really liked in the Zaku design. Kind of gives it that a little bit more badass custom look. So that's something I appreciate. So bookmarked. All right, so let's see. Corbin Den, all right, gonna crash now. Got work at 4:30. Ugh. Sorry about that, Gorb. Well, hey, thanks for stopping by, man. Come on back, see us. Bailey says, you mean the F2? Wish we had an FZ master grade. Yeah. Hey, Donnie Baxter. Oh my God, I didn't know your IG name was Red Suns. Jeez, bro, I never saw it. I'm talking about Chris. Yeah, man. Yeah, Chris is good. Go follow him. Donnie, go follow him. Scubble says, just use 2 Legos to connect the chest piece once on the main body. One on the main body and one on the side piece. Bam. Yeah, no, and if, you know, those are potentials. Magnets, again, are also potentials as well. So, yeah. Let's see. Chris over there on Facebook, he says, I've had plans for the Yak Doga Stein Kit Bash since seeing SAT's amazing high-grade Kit Bash. You know who's got a really good Yak Doga Kit Bash, and Andrew Young was nice enough to forward it to me, was Greyworks, Greyworks Ghost. He kit bashed a Yak Doga RE100 with a Sazabi Verka. So basically what he did was he used the Sazabi Verka kind of inner frame, and then masterfully laid the Yak Doga components on top of it, and the color that he was able to achieve for the armor is amazing. So go, if you guys are not familiar with Greyworks Ghost, he's a Japanese builder. He builds amazing customs. Go check him out. GRE. Yeah, thank you, Andrew. Andrew just posted it over here on the good old YouTube. And here, what I'll do is I will repost it. Try to repost it across the 3 platforms here. So double post on YouTube, but it's there for Twitch and everybody else, hopefully. So let's see if that came through. Did it come through? Of course not. Why would it come through at this point? God's sakes. There. We'll do it. We'll do it manually on Twitch. There you go, Twitch. And then we'll do it manually over here on the Facebook. Boom, there you go, Facebook, Greywork. Yes, with that Yak Doga. It's pretty nuts. And that greenish, oh, just evil looking. And I love the details of this thing. Anyway, go click the link on whatever platform you're on. Go take a look at it. It is pretty damn awesome. So... Chris says there's a Korean builder who did that too. I think his name was Mansla. Yeah, I follow him on Instagram. He does really good work. Yeah. Andrew Young says, have fun wetting yourself looking at that, baby. Yeah, right? For real, for real. Let's see. Chris says it was open hash version. Interesting. Gary says, just arrived at workplace. Apologies on the sucky Wednesday for some of you guys. I have a good Wednesday? I hope that's what you were saying. Yeah. Them details though, straight fire. Yes, they are. They are amazing details. So, you guys, if you guys want to see a really kick-ass Yak Doga, I posted it on the 3. Well, Andrew posted it on YouTube, but I posted it on Twitch and on Facebook. So. Go click that, go look at it, go drool over Greyworks Ghosts. Amazing work, and we're going to continue working on this. Time check, 11:39, wow. No Zaku Boy says, to be fair, it's a sucky Thursday here. Well, you live in the future, okay? Not all of us are lucky enough to live where they have flying cars, James, okay? Don't get a full head there, no Zaku Boy. Some of us still live in the 21st century. James lives in the future, you guys. He lives in Australia, where they have the cool stuff. Futuristic stuff. I'm not jealous, you're jealous. Anyway. Alright, so let's see, what else can we do here? Let's dig in. Get that out of the way. Let's dig into this guy, right? And see what kind of parts we can pull off of this son of a bitch and use. Yeah? Because this guy's begging to get tore up. Alright, so let's start with this backpack here. I mean, this backpack alone is kind of cool looking, right? It's definitely a unit. These cool fuel pods, and I mean, hell, you got the you got thrusters connected right to the ends of the fuel pod, right? Like, that's pretty cool. And then these whole big wing binder deals here. These are thrusters in and of themselves, yeah? So those are kind of cool. So let's see here. Let's kind of put the Zaku a little bit back together to get a better feel for it here. But to do that, we got to put his damn shoulder back together here. So pop that on there, and this on here. All right, and then we'll ever so gently pop that shoulder piece back on, and then pop this shoulder piece back on here. All right, so now we've got the Zaku back together with the arms and everything, a little bit more in what we want, right? So what's to happen if we put these back here like this? Yeah? Or, I don't know, kind of like that, maybe? That's a little aqua looking, so I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. But we pull these jobbers off and kind of put these. Oof. Those would be crazy fuel tanks, right? I don't know, maybe out like this. I don't know, they might be comically big though. So that might not be the way that we want to go either. That may not be the way we want to go. What I do like on this Briarland are the shoulder pieces. So let's pop these guys off here and let's play with those. Let's see here, especially these side units here. So these have a really cool shape, right? I do like that. So maybe something like that, yeah, perhaps. Maybe in combination with some of the other pieces that we had, that we were playing with before. Ooh, ooh, very Death Scythe, yeah. Very Death Scythe. That's not bad. But maybe if they were articulated on kind of swiveling arms, or maybe even just kind of back here, maybe off to the side. Options. All options. All options are on the table. I mean, we still have these deals here. Again. Yeah. Let's see. Scuffle says the thrusters on the backpack totally remind me of Jetfire. Yeah, right? Andrew Young here I found it. What did you find, Andrew? What did Andrew find, everyone? Oh. Yeah. See, now that one, the one that Andrew posted on YouTube, that one speaks to me. More so than Greyworks Ghost. Don't get me wrong, I love Greyworks Ghosts. Yak Doga, but man, the one that Andrew just posted, yeah, that just calls my name. Let's see. That pack, Enrico Asanohashi, that backpack would fit an amphibious unit pretty well. Yeah, that's why I kind of ripped it off there. Scuffle, hang the extra boosters on its butt so that it will have a lower center of gravity like the Grey's ground type. Yeah, but you know what, though? This is the thing about putting it lower like that. And this was my problem. Why I took it off there originally, right? So if you have these down here like that, it starts looking like a butt. Nah. Not going to do that. Not going to do that. We're going to go a different route. We're going to go a different route. Chris over there on Facebook, how about the fuel tanks that go at the bottom? LOL, beat me to it. Yeah, again, it starts looking like a butt, and I'm just not into that. Bro Builder, what's going on, man? It's a smash and bash stream tonight. Yes, it is. We are just kind of trying to get our ideas in order for this kit bash and stuff. And we've got a few ideas bookmarked. Obviously, we have a lot of ideas literally on the table at this point, and yeah, we're just kind of going back and forth. Let's see. He says, got any of those KP-TP ball joints? I don't know what those are. Andrew Young, that shape with the Briarland looks like a high mobility Zaku. What do you think we're working on, Andrew? Oh, from Kodo. I've got some Kodo joints around here. And I've got these cool ones here. These are ABS, and these are just hinge joints. I really like these things. These work out very, very well. I've tested a set, and man, they hold like crazy. Just even these little ones, they hold weight like you wouldn't believe. And I think that's mainly due in part to number one, Kodo's amazing level of molding and casting, and then also to the fact that it's ABS. So could be dual. Scuffle says, I don't know, my subconscious is seeing crab hands with those squarish boosters. Really? With these little deals? Maybe lobster. Oh, I see what you're saying. Lobster claw. Yeah, I see that. But spin it upside down? I don't know. Maybe not. Gary Gump over there on Twitch. All right, I'm about to clock in now, Tim. Thanks for the stream, and have a great rest of your Wednesday. You too, brother. Enjoy work. Enrico Senhashi, that's a sick Yakdoga. Don't like the vents on the chest. I kind of do. I kind of like the vents on there, but different strokes, right? Long but extended flight version, Bailey says. Nice. Giant Mega Robot is with us, everybody. What's up, Giant Mega Robot? What's up, Mega? Hey, y'all. That's what he says. Andrew Young, God, not that high mobility. I DM you the one I'm talking about. Sheesh. What? Oh. Ew. No. That's ugly. That thing's fugly, dude. No. Hell no. Hell no. Let's see. Man. Bro Builder, yeah, clearly lots of fun parts. Seeing Stein, OG Saz, Master Grade Johnny. Yes, you are absolutely correct, man. Great parts identification there, Brian. I'm telling you, man. Yes, Sazabi 1.0 parts, Sinanju Steins. Yeah, and the Johnny Ridden is the base unit, the base model for this. So, yeah, you're definitely going to see this for obvious reasons. Yeah, so we are just kind of feeling this out, trying to get some ideas going and stuff. Yeah, you know. So, let's see. Bailey says, yeah, that's the Johnny, the Ridden high mobility Zaku. Yep. Bro Builder says, substantial weight load is paramount. Absolutely. Scuffle says, could angle the thrusters outwards like on the Stein. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking, like at a diagonal. Almost like at a weird kind of winged style configuration. You know, kind of like this. You know, maybe, or maybe up like this, kind of like, oh, like the Stein, kind of like, just like that. Yeah, that would be cool too. Options, right? Options. But don't forget, I mean, we still have the actual Stein thrusters that we can play with, and I've actually got another Master Grade Stein that I'm snapping right now for this thing. So, these parts were left over from the Aussie, but then I've got a whole nother Sananju Stein that we're gonna kit bash in with this thing and go crazy, right? So, let's see, where do we leave off? Could you have terrible taste? Shut up, Andrew. Vincent Lewis, what's up, Vincent? Welcome. Chris says, was the one Andrew posted the one I was talking about? You know what? I don't think it was. Let me get the link for that second one that Andrew posted for everybody outside of the good old YouTube. Let's see. Close that. There. Boom. Everybody on Facebook. Boom. Twitch. Now we're covered. Cool. Let's see. Let's see. Dean! What's going on, Dean? He says, look at the parts count tonight. Yeah, all these parts. Look at all these parts. These are counted as parts. Yeah. Bailey says, well, he hasn't worked on anything, but Brainstorm is working. Brain work is important work. Absolutely. I mean, you got to get an idea in place, right? I mean, think about it. If we didn't get the idea in place for the Mohawk, you wouldn't have this. Is that I think that's a fair statement, right? A journey through conceptualization. I think that is a very important part of creating a custom build, is the conceptualization. Yeah? So many boosters, this MS will go a full 5 feet and run out of fuel, right? Well, good thing he's got little armored up fuel tanks, right? But that doesn't matter. We're looking for cool. Enrique Asanohashi, brainstorming and planning is a ton of fun, not gonna lie. I think so too. Bailey says the most important. Yeah. Oh, Andrew just posted something else. What did Andrew post? Let's see. Oh, is this the... Oh, this is the Twitter. Okay, so this is the guy's Twitter. Or tweeter. For Reiner. Okay, cool. So that's an easy follow. And he's got... Does he have a website? Maybe? Hobbysnap.com. Reiner 1123. Let's take a look at this and see what it is. Ooh, hey now. What do we have here? He does nice work, yeah. Ooh. He's got a wound wart. Holy moly. Alright, so let me post the Twitter link for those of you guys outside of YouTube, so you're not pissed off at Andrew. Copy that. There you go, Twitch. There you go, Facebook. Cool. Rock and roll. So there we go. He made a sick Moon Gundam. Yeah, I just saw that, just kind of looking at the other things. So yeah, that is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. Now, getting back to this though, so trying to formulate an idea, right? So we've got this cool front ankle piece from the Sazabi 1.0, right? And then we've got these are the hip armor from the Sazabi 1.0. And this already comes with a nice little polycap joint on it right now that we could potentially mount this somewhere on here, right? If we wanted to, that is, if we wanted to. So this is what I'm thinking thus far. This is what I'm thinking. So let's see. Let's get this arm off of there. So I think we decided or at least I decided pretty heavily on the Goof Custom chest, right? Now, obviously, this isn't fitting very well right now because we need to do surgery to it, but I like the beefier look of that. That looks nice, right? And then I think with the other spare Zaku parts that I've gotten from Chris R and James 2, maybe go double shields. Yeah. I like the double shield look. I do. I like the double shield look. I think that's what we're going with. But then, to kind of top off that look, we'll pop in these guys on top of that, right? Just like that. And we'll play with that a bit. And these will just be kind of covers for the main shoulder. Yeah? Basically like an armored version of the shoulder, so to speak. And these will basically be popped into place, but then the shield will still have full mobility outside of this part. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Decisions have been made. I like the decisions that have been made. And then, on the back here, we're going to get rid of these. We're going to get rid of these guys here. Just yank those out. Come on now. Pop those out. So now we have a nice open space. Now what we can do on the back here is, now we've got an attachment point for our two kind of smaller fuel tanks, right? But then, as an added bonus, we use our little curvy Grimgird armor to add a bit of armor to the sides of the fuel tanks. And obviously I need to whittle this connection point down. And those curve over that real nicely. We'll probably remove these wings because why, right? And then outside of that, I'm still undecided on what to do. Maybe these. Maybe these. Maybe these. I don't know. I don't know. Or maybe even another radical thought. Maybe these. And then have something mounted there. Ooh, wait a minute. Whoa, hey now. Wait a minute. Wait just a damn minute. Let's get all other parts off the table at this point. So, what if... Ooh, that would kind of be cool. Ooh, hold up. All right, so let's see the front profile of this thing. Let's see how that would look. Hold up. Oh, look at that. So you guys can get a better look at what we're doing here. That's not bad. It's not bad. I do like the width of it. That's something we can explore. Now, I think what I'd have to do is do a bit of surgery on this section and pop these in a little bit more, in a little bit closer like that. Or hell, maybe even just raise those up like that. Or maybe at an angle like this. That's not bad. That's a strong contender, you guys. A very, very strong contender. Ultraman Zina says, I like that. Bro Builder says, though, not parallel. Captain Weirdbeard says, winner, winner, chicken dinner, though. Space Rat 53 says, that looks like an idea. Bro Builder says, it'll fuck with the shoulders. I agree. That was my other concern with that. Is that the shoulder wouldn't have that back mobility like this, or when you're raising the arm, it could interfere with the movement. So yeah, that is a concern, and I think we can address that though. I think we can address that. Enrique Asunohashi at a 45 degree angle, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Bailey says a good look though. Scuffle says, I like them perpendicular better, gives it a more compact look. Yeah, maybe. But again, Brian Bro Builder has a very good point. Gonna bite with the shields and articulation. Exactly, and that's the tough part. The balance of where are these parts hitting, as opposed to is it actually functional, and does it look cool, right? Because you have to weigh the balance of all these things when making something like this. So, yeah, it is what it is. Andrew Young, that's literally like the Saikamu Zaku prototype. Dude, no, it's really not, because it has the one you sent me has super ugly legs and an ugly face. Ultraman Dyna, it needs to be a bit further out from the back, though. Yeah, no, I agree, and that's kind of the point we were talking about. Enrique Asunohashi, yes. Or Andrew Young, or nah. Actually, Canada's GBWC Ogre Zaku build. Oh, you mean the what? Simon Lambs from the 2 years ago? Anyway, angle ding dong. Nice. Enrique Asunohashi. Bailey says, looks like an Edo period journeyman warrior. Maybe. Bro Builder says, I suggest stepping it back a bit. Yeah, and I think so too. And he says, we're on the same page. Yeah, definitely we are, Brian. We are. Vincent Lewis, kind of would look like the RX-78 GPO-1 boosters. Full burner a little bit. Yeah, Bailey says. Bro Builder says, it's still got to work. Yeah, absolutely. It's still got to work. Giant Mega Robot says, go for mini boosters on the shoulders with hoses. Andrew Young sent us something else. I've seen that. I don't want to... It's stupid. Go for mini boosters on the shoulders with hoses running to the back. It's interesting, right? And I think that's what's gonna what it's gonna look like with these Sazabi parts here, kind of fronting the shoulders. And then, obviously, on the back, you're going to have the back piece. So, like Bro Builder, like Brian was suggesting, and like I was talking about, that will hinder a lot of the stuff coming off here, right? So, maybe what we do is we... Maybe what we do is we apply a little surgery to the backpack, cut off these sections here, and kind of build out a place for things to hinge out, right? Yeah, I think that might be the way to go. I think that might be our only way to go, you know? So, yeah. Yeah, Simon Lambs. Legs are overrated. Get rid of them. Andrew, shut up. Scuffle says, you can't do a flying Kiko without legs. It's a very good point. Scuffle has made some very solid points. Very solid points. Very solid statements, too, I might add. Scuffle, you win the commenter of the night, my friend. Congratulations. Everybody give a round of Scuffle for his gems of wisdom this evening, because they have been. The Bejeweled Ninja? What? And I love the one where he's like, a professional pebble thrower can defeat a novice swordsman. Come on! That's an amazing statement. And one that I wholeheartedly agree with, you guys. One that I wholeheartedly agree with. So, yeah. So we got options. I think I'm going to play around with the form and function tomorrow and come up with a plan of action, and then we'll regroup here on Friday and knock this thing out. Or at least start, because this is going to be a long process. Bailey says the Kodo MSG fuel tanks come with nice support arms that don't stick out. You know, and I've got options for that too. And then we're forgetting that I have like massive other bins over here in the corner that we haven't even tapped into yet. Options abound, everybody. Options abound. So, yeah. I gotta dick around with this thing and really kind of get a better look at it. So, Bro Better says the long ones are the best ones. Giggity. You know, for this, I kind of like the look of these little miniature fuel tanks. I kind of like the look of these little, they're a little cute. They're cute little guys, right? Kind of like Andrew. You know, diminutive, small, but adorable, right? And then having these curved armor pieces from the Grimgird is just a cool look, in my opinion. Have these kind of angled out like this. You know, you got the cool point coming down here. Now, what I could do, hang on, hold the phone. What we could do is, because that's a 1/100 scale. Try not to ruin my 144 here. Ooh, maybe the 144 scale is a better look. All right, so I don't know. 1/100 scale, big, beefy, pointy. 144 scale, a little bit more in line with the size of the tank. I don't know. I think the bigger one. Yeah, I like the bigger one. Yep, I'm going with that. I'm going with the bigger one. Bigger's better, right? Bigger's better. Anyway. Oh, Andrew says, oh, he called me cute, but I'm blushing. Nice. Chris over there on Facebook says, packs a punch in compact form. Exactly, right? Scuffle says, as our technology progresses, we make things smaller, but have the same output as their larger, older variants. Yeah. That's a fair statement. That's a fair statement. Bro Buller says, I like armored tank concept. Except for me, I'm 6'4". Yeah, you do. You're big. Shadow Dragon Merrick, what's going on, Shadow? Welcome. Thank you for watching over there on YouTube. He says, Andrew Young doesn't take you a lot, right? Exactly. Skull says, bro, better don't worry. When you get older, you'll start to get shorter. Nice. Brovider says, I like the tank concept. Oh, cool. Yeah, Jay Lynch says 100 for the win. Brovider says, I'm almost 40. Dude, you're young. I'm almost 41. So, cool. All right. So, you guys, I think we've made some good decisions here tonight. I think we've explored a bunch of different options for this thing. Obviously, with all of the parts on the table here, I think we've gotten a good first step in creating this kind of badass little Zaku. Yeah. Bailey says, but I prefer Shin's stripped down Hymo to Ridden's extra fairings. Yeah. You know, and I think that's something that I might explore too. Maybe take off these covers and go back to just kind of the simplistic high mobility. But who knows? Maybe with the added bulk on top, maybe it doesn't balance out. I don't know. We'll have to try it and see. Yeah. So, all right, you guys. It's 12:15. This kid has not had any dinner tonight, so I am starving right now. Hopefully, you guys haven't heard my hunger pains go off. So we're gonna call this one a night. So, you guys, if you guys want to pick up one of these cool-ass Mecha shirts, again, we have them in, let's say, Gundam in the same typeface, and also Xeon. We also have hats, too. Let's go camera 1 for this. Make sure you go pick them up on www.chadamecha.com. Hit the store at the top. You will find hats and shirts and bags and all the other kinds of cool stuff on there. If you are interested in any of the tools that I use, not necessarily things that we use tonight, because we were just kind of kit bashing and conceptualizing, check out the Amazon link just below on YouTube and Twitch. This side, if you're watching on Facebook, I just added some new stuff in there today. So go check it out, pick it up if you're interested. And then, as always, if you guys need kits, if you guys need paints, if you guys need special little things, man, these guys right here, USA Gundam Store, my friend Adam and those guys who are partnering with me on this build have what you need. They're also running a 15% off deal right now on in-stock and out-of-stock items too, you guys. So pick up something that may be out of stock that you're kind of waiting on, right? Pick up that Gelgoog 2.0 that is hopefully coming in very soon. 15% off of an already good price is a great deal, so go hit them up. They're good guys. I love Adam, man. But we're going to circle back here on Friday. I'm going to try to shore up some ideas here over the next day or so. And I think we're going to hit the ground running on Friday and start to make a dent in this thing. So, come on back on Friday. Have an enjoyable Thursday, you guys. Build something cool. Be safe out there. And I will see you on Friday. Bye, guys.